Professor Kedibone Phago, who is an expert on governance, joining us on the line to talk about the challenges, I suppose, facing the executive mayor of the city of Johannesburg, because the mayor himself was basically talking about not having enough in the kitty to deal with the problems that are besieging the city of Johannesburg. So one wonders, whether is this a winnable challenge or not? Prof, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Tabisa. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Prof. So big problems in the city of Johannesburg. In fact, just today, some parts of Soweto, they don't have water. Some don't have water and electricity. And I think one television station was also canvassing the views of the residents of city of Johannesburg. There was just a litany of issues, the decaying nature of the city, the unreliable public transport system. Some were even talking about, lack of housing facilities and. So one wonders whether, Dada Morero will survive all of this. He did say in his State of the City address today that the challenges are many and the funds at the moment cannot match what needs to be done.
Yeah, Tabiso, I was listening to the mayor, right from the beginning when he was recounting the number of mayors that have been in Johannesburg since the dawn of democracy. And I'm thinking, why do we have to go through this? Because we are really dealing with a very serious crisis here, and we need to understand the chronic nature of the problem we are experiencing. But I think maybe this is what tells us where we are right now as a country and as the city. My view is that if you go into understand Johannesburg as a political party, you need to understand that this is the biggest concentration of, a range of issues of capital, a concentration of the population, concentration of the middle class. So it's really a very important city in a way, and to really have, I think, political parties, taking advantage of us for the past 2 years and giving us leaders that do not match that, tells you that the city in itself is in big trouble and a crisis situation.
Here's something else that really caught my attention. The mayor, while interacting with members of the media, saying that they will action what they call the bomb squad, to be led by ANC veterans Leaks Snooki Zigalala. Its mandate will be to identify problem areas and intervene in support of responsible units to make sure the municipality delivers efficient services. I mean, that confuses me on so many fronts. It's their job to identify problem areas and react to in the first place. Where does he come in as a leader of a political party, a unit of the ANC, into the affairs of the city?
Yeah,
please make me understand that, because I don't understand it.
I'm going to struggle, Tabiso, because he mentioned that also in his State of the City address, and he's speaking about a bomb squad that will be, this militarized expressions that really, are just symbolic and very rhetoric of nothing that we don't know of. It's I don't know even how to characterize it. But it tells you that we are not short of words and catchphrases that we can just throw around, because the problems of our cities are very well known. Maybe let me just pick up one matter that he mentioned, that he's going to deal decisively with undocumented migrant. And just give you an example there. If you need to deal with that kind of a situation, let's say you have an informal, you've got a store that is run by an informal, by undocumented migrant. You need a labor inspector, you need a home affairs person, you need a police. Where does the city come in? So if he's going to tell us about that, we need a lot of details that we're going to, or we have formed this, and this is the progress so far. We have arrested so many illegal migrants on this particular day, and this is what has been happening with them. But just to throw this out to the community, it's really taking us for a ride. And this is why I say cities like Joburg need very sophisticated leaders that are going to speak the language that will attract capital, that will understand that there's a middle class in this city, and so on and so forth.
Quite interesting indeed. But thank you so much, sir, for your insights. We really appreciate it.
A pleasure, Thomas.
Thank you so much, Professor Kedibone Phago there, who's a governance expert, speaking to us about some aspects relating to the State of the City address. And it's something that really caught us by surprise, is this bomb squad